Hello everyone. I'm Dory Fry, and I wanted to take you into my journey of when I first did my big chop. I've seen so many other YouTube videos about women who went natural, whether they transitioned or did the big chop, and it really did encourage me to go ahead on and document my journey. It's been about a little bit over 8 months. In about 16 more days, it'll be 9 months since I've gotten my big chop, which means that I got my hair cut on April 29th, 2010, which was last year. Um, Before I decided to get my hair cut, I've talked to a lot of girls who did the big chop, um, and they said, "Oh, you should do it. You should do it. You should do it." And I said, I don't know. I kind of like my hair relaxed. I like it straight because us sisters with naps, it's kind of hard to manage. But I thought about it and I was like, well, I'm not quite ready. Because I wanted to figure out the reason why I wanted to do this. If I was going to do this, it had to be a legitimate reason. Um, During that time, I hardly ever wore my hair out when it was relaxed because I didn't like wearing my hair. So I always wore half wigs or sewing tracks or something like that that would hide my hair and that would hide me. Um, and I didn't realize for so long I was hiding behind my hair. And when I actually wore my natural hair, with it being relaxed, my actual hair, I felt so naked. Like I felt like everybody was seeing all my flaws and everything when that really wasn't the obvious truth. I mean, I've had people to tell me, "Oh, you're so beautiful. You're this, you're that," and I was like, "Well, thank you," but I still felt like something was still wasn't right. So I thought about it, and actually I thought about it for a long time to do the big chop. And if I was going to go natural, I was going to do the big chop anyway. Um, And so I said, well, look, let me just think about it. I'm gonna pray on it, because I believe that God will give me um, the okay if it's time for me to do it. But I thought about it and I was like, no, I can't do this. My hair is too nappy. I can't. I gotta have a relaxer. And at that time, I didn't understand my insecurities. So when I finally began to examine myself and really think about why am I wearing the weave? Why am I wearing the straight hair, the relaxed hair? It was because I wanted to please everybody else but myself. And I wanted everybody else to see that I had perfect hair, that my hair was fine, and that wasn't the case because it wasn't even my hair anyway. I was wearing wigs, I was wearing tracks, I wasn't even wearing my own hair. So I tried to wear my hair for a little while, and I absolutely hated it. I don't even know how else to even describe how I felt, but I hated it. And so as time went by, a few months came by, and in April, actually on the 28th, that's when something hit me. I was actually sitting down at work, and something hit me, and I felt like something was just telling me, okay, you're ready to cut your hair. So I was like, and I called one of my friends. I told one of my friends that I was like, look, I'm ready to cut my hair. I don't care who I should whoever. I'm just ready to cut my hair. So I called my beautician that same day, and I said, look, I'm ready to cut my hair. No turning back. Um, I just come on cut my hair before I change my mind. But so I went in the next day, which was April 29th, 2010, my big chop. Woo! And actually, I thought I was going to be nervous, but I really wasn't nervous. Actually, I had two of my friends who had had the big chop already come with me, and we clowned so hard. We took pictures, we videotaped and everything. And I never forget one of my friends said, "Gosh, gosh, you, she's like, as your hair gets cut, she's like, you, I can see your beauty just coming through for each cut. And I said, wow. I was like, well, I'll believe it when I see it. But I believed her in my heart. I did believe her. She's a genuine friend. But as she was cutting my hair, I felt like I was just getting liberated. Like it's just that old person, that insecurity was just being cut off. With every hair that I saw hit the ground, um, I was like, man, there goes my insecurity. There goes my nakedness. It's all gone. Like all those things that I felt about myself, it's just all gone. And after the beautician finally cut the last piece and she did everything she needed to do to shape up my hair, she turned me around and I couldn't imagine what I saw. I was like, wow, where have you been? I actually felt more beautiful after the cut than before I actually got my hair, you know. And I couldn't help but to stop, like I couldn't help but to keep looking in the mirror. Like I would pass by a little building because we went shopping at a boutique after I got my hair cut. I passed by like this building that had like windows where you can see yourself. You know, come on, women. You know we do that sometimes when we pass a building. We like to look at ourselves. But I looked in the mirror. I looked in the window and I said, "Wow, I like what I see, man. You look really beautiful." And I felt so radiant. I felt like a queen. I felt liberated. I felt free. I don't even know. I just had a whole ball of emotions and it was beautiful. Such a beautiful moment. And I remember my first piece of clothing that I tried on. And it seemed like everything I tried on, it didn't make me. And I was like, man, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. I kept telling myself that. And I believed it, and I really understood what it meant for everyone to see now Dominique instead of seeing, um, oh, Dominique's hair or the big afro, the weave. Now they would see me for my true self. And I had someone that asked me, how could you cut your hair when you were insecure in the first place with your long relaxed hair? I said because I thought of myself as beautiful before I cut my hair. Mentally, my mental process or my thought process changed before I got my hair cut. And that's what a lot of women don't realize. You don't just get your hair cut. This is a journey. It's a lifestyle. Because not only did I get my hair cut, I lost 97 pounds. Um, my lifestyle changed for the better. I mean, for the just a complete 360. And even my mom and dad were like, man, you look so good. I love the look. As you know, like I said, I've been natural for a little over 8 months. And my hair hasn't grown because I cut it because I like the short look. I think it's chic. It's professional. Being that I'm almost finished with college, I want to still keep my professionalism and with my look and everything. But I just I I'm inspired by all the other women that I've seen on YouTube that have put their journey out for everyone else to see. And for all you women that is thinking about going natural, make sure that you are mentally prepared to do this because this is a lifestyle change. Your hair, of course, will be different, but your thought process has to line up with that. And don't be afraid to look in the mirror and see your actual self. I think women are beautiful, especially when they're natural, of course. Um, but I think that now I can look at myself even without any makeup, because that's another thing I hid behind was a lot of makeup. But I can look at myself even now without any makeup on, just a little t-shirt and some earrings, and I'm like, girl, you are banging. I don't care what anybody say. And I've had the people with the negativity that tried to come at me with different things, but I have no regrets. I have no remorse over what I did because I feel great about myself. So if anyone's watching this, I hope you're encouraged by this video and leave me some comments. I want to know how you all feel about my video and my journey. And of course, I will be posting more videos. Thanks.